Hi Zenners, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for subscribing to me and thank you for making my first year of YouTube so memorable. So we're almost at the end of 2022 and I have just laid out all the bags that I purchased in this year. So we will look at bags by the month of their purchase and I'll quickly give you guys my first views or impressions and whether we have really enjoyed these bags or would I suggest you guys to buy this or would it be a pass. So let's go. So guys, let's hop on to all these 3 bags that I picked up in the month of March. And yes, I did go on an overboard with Coach. I have owned Coach bags in the past, however I feel like the variations in the colors, the sizes is something that I always wanted, and I think this month kind of assimilated and bought all these 3 pieces together. So let's quickly look into the first purchase. This is the Coach Nolita 19 in the forest green color with the gunmetal hardware. I do not own this kind of monogram print, nor do I have hardware like this, and nor did I have a bag which was as tiny as her. And though it looks tiny, let me tell you, it is mighty. You can fit in the largest phone. I own a 13 Pro Max and that fits in comfortably here. So does a compact wallet. So I think it's a cute bag. It's a catch-all. You can put this even in your tote bags to carry something in it. So all in all, a great size. Okay, bag number 2 from Coach, and the Nolita 19 out here, as well as this one. I had picked it up from the Coach outlet website in the US and asked a friend to get it to India. This is the other bag that I picked up. It is called as the Coach Claire crossbody, if I'm not wrong, and it is this really nice velvety satin kind of finish on the bag. The texture is completely different. It does come in with a brown Coach monogram, and while this bag really looked beautiful in the pictures, I didn't quite enjoy her when I wore it crossbody, and for some reason I always imagined this style to be worn as crossbody or as a shoulder bag. And yes, as a shoulder bag it does work well, but it really rests oddly on a crossbody bag. So this kind of bag was not the best purchase. It's pretty new, and as you can see, I think I've not even removed the tags over here. There's the same ones with the cover, but I don't own a lot of black bags for some strange reason, and I intend to let her go when I have a good black bag as a replacement of this, and I do enjoy gold hardware. So if I have something like this in future which can catch my attention, I think I will let her go, because I didn't really enjoy this bag that much. So let's keep her aside and look at the biggest bag that we have over here. Let me just place them on the corner and let's focus on the Coach Pillow Tabby in size 26. I guys really loved this bag. This really caught my attention in the pictures as well as in reality. It was literally the same. I really enjoy this new C logo of Coach that has come. It looks very subtle, yet it is striking enough because of this fabric. It is super quilted, super soft leather, and the dog tag here is super different. It also is very cushiony, and it has that pillow texture that is maintained everywhere. The hardware that you see over here also isn't the shiny gold hardware, but rather the muted old gold hardware, and I think that is really unique and fabulous. So this was the best purchase out of all the 3, and I have rocked this bag entire summer of 2022. You would have seen repeated outfits of me wearing this on my IG. Or if you don't follow me, please go and look up Zenners and you will find me there. So yeah, this was a win. On to the month of June, and she was the first buy of June. I fell in love with this color, and especially the fact that I'm not a silver hardware girl, but this blue complemented the silver hardware so cutely. The tassels were amazing, but you guys know And if you have seen my previous video on the unboxing of this, because it was the first time I was purchasing luxury handbag or a contemporary luxury handbag brand online in India, and I got this via Agio Lux, it wasn't the best experience. However, I still went ahead and kept this bag. So yes, some of you must be shocked that this bag is still with me. I couldn't let her go because, you know, I didn't own a camera bag, and this size is really nice for me because it's a mid-sized bag. I can squeeze in a little bit more than what my mini bags can handle. So I chose to keep her because I do not own this color and I very rarely like silver hardware. So I think that was the reason, and I was in that, you know, quilted bag fashion for some reason from the summer onto the monsoons. So I chose to keep this color because it's beautiful. So that's my June purchase, guys. And here we are in the month of July. So July was a fun month, guys. I was marking something super special in my life. I wanted to mark that occasion, and that's when I got my first Louis Vuitton. It was a sentimental piece. And yes, you guys must be wondering that I just recently dropped the Louis Vuitton unboxing video, so it's a bit of a mystery why you guys see her here in the month of July. But yes, I did pick her up in July. I was absolutely delayed in creating the video unboxing and never got time to edit. However, long story short, she was purchased in July. It was my first piece, and I think I made a good choice with her. I do enjoy this bag. However, I don't really carry it as often as I would like her to carry her, because it really needs a special place and a certain kind of outfit, I think, that I would like to style her along with. And hence she is mildly used so far, is what I would say. And onto the other purchase, which is also in the month of July, is this Tory Burch barrel bag. And you know, you guys know how badly I enjoy this shape, but I was never a fan of it in the month of July in the bigger sizes, and I never had the heart to buy a Speedy because it's pretty common, and I thought I should look at something different. So this Tory Burch jacquard barrel bag really caught my eye, and the size is really perfect. It looks so tiny, but guys, it can fit a lot. I mean, look at the sides. You can literally see how thick this is, so it can fit in all your basic essentials and even more. It also is easy to get in and out of this bag compared to the balloon because of the crescent shape of the balloon there and the two zips, whereas this is just, you know, pull it up from here and it is good to go. So I think I really enjoy these two purchases. I would say I use this more often than that because of the lighter color and the fact that it can be paired with denims. I do hold this bag as a barrel as opposed to it being always crossbody, but it does sit very well on crossbody as well. And yeah, I really enjoy the feet. Like, it is so understated and muted, and not many people will even notice it, but you know, the stamping of the logo with the feet looks really cool. So it is a cool bag. So that's July for y'all. And here we are on to August, and this is one small and mighty purchase, my first Gucci, guys, which I got in the month of August. And yeah, my timelines of dropping videos are pretty bad, so don't mind me because I dropped this in the next month of September. Having said so, this was a great purchase. I made this in person in the Gucci store in DLF Emporio in Delhi, India. And this is the super mini sizes. I actually tried another color in white, which you guys must have seen in my poll on Instagram, and that was a very close second color that I was almost gonna pick, but because of it being high maintenance, I chose to pick this color. I think it's a really nice dust gold, or sorry, like a dust rose color. It also has this really old GG oxidized gold hardware, which is really muted, but at the same time it can be a bit too glaring for a lot of people who are not into logos, but I think it looks pretty cool, and the stitching of the chevron that goes in this reverse triangle pattern also looks pretty neat on this bag. So I do really like her, and as far as my usage goes, she is my most favorite night out bag. For some reason, I always tend to gravitate and pick this bag out because the color, I think, is something that complements most of my clothes really well. And yeah, and she holds a good amount of basics that I need. So she is my favorite night bag as opposed to a day bag. So there we have, this is August. Moving on to September, these are the two bags that I picked up, and you guys must be wondering that, hey, this should have been a third bag as well. Yes, you're right, the Coach bag that I unboxed in one of my previous videos along with the Marc Jacobs mini tote bag stands to be returned as on today. I was not happy with the size because it felt like just another mini bag, and I let it go, and however couldn't let go of this one. And you guys must have heard it a million times on this channel, on my Instagram, that I keep recommending this bag as a must-have travel tote. For somebody who doesn't enjoy maybe like big size travel totes, I think this size is really perfect. It can literally fit your passport, your keys, your basic necessities of your lipstick, your call it whatever beauty essentials that you guys want, but it all fits in there, guys. It looks super big and roomy from inside. You just have to try and test this one out. I got this one online on the Agio Luxe website. It is, I think, sold out as on today because I was recommending this bag to somebody, and it stands sold out. So yeah, they have it in different sizes, but I think the mini size is something that works best for me. Moving on to the Tory Burch Ella tote. This is a different taste of a bag that I usually wouldn't purchase, but I got this from a reseller that I got my Coach tabby as well from. And I do like this. I do enjoy her. She looks more to me like a work bag, but a more chilled out work bag, something that I would probably carry on like Fridays, Thursdays, something close to the weekend. And it does hold a mighty lot, but for me, I think my work bag is something that I like to keep it light, other than my laptop, the charger, my phone, and just like basics. The rest, everything is there in the office for me. So I think this work bag really works for me that way. So I'm happy with the purchase. Haven't used her very extensively as much as this one because I did take her on a trip to Tanzania. If you guys want to see more on that, you can go to my Instagram and see the way I had carried her from safaris to the beaches. So this one really stuck along with me through all terrains. And talking about the Tory Burch Ella tote, yes, it's a cool bag. It's different. It's not like one of those Coach bags that you see in most women carrying in the offices. And I think it gave a little different perspective to making work bags fun. So that's my pick, and this is my September roundup. So this is October, guys. These are the two bags that I purchased. I would say a bag and a compact wallet. So let's look at this one first because I picked her up from Dubai airport. This is my first Dior piece. And while Dior bags are extremely expensive and saddlebag is one of the most cutest bags out there, I don't think that is particularly my style. However, when I saw this in the wallet part, I really found it cute. It has a back pocket out here, and it has the Dior oblique jacquard print, and the most importantly, it has D, and I couldn't say no to this. So she was a straight purchase, and it was a great one. And moving on to the most comical bag, I would say, in my collection would be this Gucci Boston bag. This is my first pre-loved purchase, and you wouldn't believe it, in July I was harping about how I do not like this dome-shaped big bag, and here we are in October. I fell completely in love with this. I think in my mind I kept comparing a lot of these kind of bags with the Speedy, and the Speedy being so common. This muted GG logo is something that I really enjoyed. I think my logic is the bigger the bag, the smaller the logo print that I enjoy. which is why it's in direct, you might find it contradictory to this particular compact wallet, because it's small. I think the logos being big doesn't look that bad, but I cannot imagine, for a minute, if you think this Dior logo to be present on that size of a bag, because it would look horrendous and it would scream for attention, and that's something that not really is my style. I look at it from a perspective of versatility, usability, and what's the best cost per wear I could get out and derive out of these bags. So this is my October purchase. So this is my 2022 handbag collection roundup. Let me know in the comment section whether you have some favorites out of these, or you don't like some of them. I'm very interested to know your opinion. But until then, thank you so much for watching.